I would say for the youth I work with, kind of the conversations that we have in the No More Project is things that they don't really have conversations with in school. Mm-hmm. And so for a lot of the kids that come to our program, the conversations they have in school and the conversations they have in here are really the only conversations they have that are positive.
All people are equal. Unfortunately, this reality is not yet true for all people in all places. We must be diligent and continue to work so that equality in theory becomes equality in practice.
One thing I have learned and come to realize is that if you can't respect yourself for who you are, you can't possibly respect someone else for who they are.
3. BCI Rugby wants no more!
So how has the No More Project positively affected the youth?
Well, we've seen a lot more positive conversation about just healthy life choices and standing up for yourself, even anti-bullying. And I know that's a little bit outside of its realm, but instead of rape jokes, we're hearing more stuff about anti-violence. And that's been really good because the whole rape jokes thing is not cool.
Boys feel like they need to act tough to be a man, and lots of times, if they don't, they get picked on for it. That's not right.
It's just better to get help when they need it, because if they get abused too much, they might end up going too far with thinking about, I can't reach nobody, I can't do this anymore. How is that person going to cope with that person thinking about suicide or any of that? So it's better to reach out, give a hand, tell them you need help, and I'm going to be there to help you, and I'm going to help you find connections for that help.
We are surrounded by gender inequality and gender-based violence constantly, most of the time without even realizing it. It isn't just girls, it isn't just guys. This is everyone, every person. We are all people and should be treated as such.
A lot of the time in their households that they don't have a lot of mentors, or they don't have a lot of people who are there to kind of give them a positive spectrum on life. So when they come here and when they go to school, they hear those positive things. And so if it's an issue like gender-based violence that's not being talked at school, this is the place where they have the opportunity to learn about it and to talk about it.
Gender-based violence affects both boys and girls, men and women, and that's why it is important that we end the violence.
So I feel like there's probably some healthier relationships out there because of this, which is great. And I also feel like even just in terms of harming themselves, the mottos of like don't hurt, don't hit, don't harm, those kind of got directed towards themselves, and when we had them like pledge to uphold those values, they were also thinking of themselves and not hurting themselves. So it was a good way to kind of like goes both ways. Yeah, exactly, because a lot of the youth that we work with are thinking about or have self-harmed in some way. So starting with themselves helps, I think, them not hurt others as well. So healthier kids is kind of where it ended up. Yeah.
Gender equality is important to me because I believe there is no weaker or more dominant gender. I believe every human being deserves to be treated with the same respect. No gender or person should be excluded from that. I believe that one day we as a people can make a change, but just like any form of change, we have to feel the rain to see the rainbow.